Good morning, everybody. I am Gajendra Singh K, Selection Grade Lecturer, Government Women's Polytechnic, Bangalore. Today, I am going to present before you Financial Accounting 5 of 5th Semester Commercial Practice, Unit 1, Departmental Accounts. Unit 1 comprises of the meaning, need for departmental accounts, classification of departments, recording of expenses, general expenses, particular expenses, and distinguished treatment of general of expenses. First of all, meaning of departmental accounts. Meaning of departmental accounts here, we understand why departmental accounts are maintained. See, they are adopted by large business houses who are in retail trade dealing with wide variety of products. So for convenience, they will adopt departmental accounts by forming all goods into different sections and departments dealing with them. Secondly, need for departmental accounts. Why there is a need for departmental accounts is when wide variety of goods are dealt with, it becomes impossible to have a close watch on the movement of each product or each which is stocked in the departments. So therefore, by fixing responsibility to a departmental head who will be in charge of the department, will be giving the report to the management about which product is stocked when and how much is sold and what is the stock position and why the product is either moving very fast or not moving or moving very slow. So this is an input given to the management to take appropriate investment decisions. Next, classification of departments. Departments are classified based on their homogeneous quality. I'll explain this in the next slide in detail. So what all will we have is recording of expenses, maintenance of separate books of accounts, allocation of expenses, and formation of departments. So whatever expenses are incurred for each department are recorded separately. Here, while doing so, two types of expenses we come across. One is particular expenses or direct expenses, which will be directly allocated to the department concerned, and the other one is general expenses, which will be incurred for the entire department as a whole. So next is maintenance of separate books of accounts. When account expenses are recorded separately and accounts are maintained separately, those expenses are incurred only with those separate books of accounts maintained for the concerned departments. So each department can be studied in detail about its performance, about what was the opening stock, what was purchased, what are the direct expenses incurred, and what will be the result of it at regular intervals without waiting for the final accounts to be prepared at the end of the year. Allocation of expenses. There are some expenses which are generally incurred for the entire business as a unit. Therefore, such expenses has to be distributed among all the departments by adopting some common basis. That also we'll discuss in detail in the next slides. Formation of departments. Departments are formed based on the some homogeneous basis, like some common character, and that is like this. So departmental accounting, as explained earlier, it deals with the these are by business houses which are dealing with wide range of products or services, and it enables maintenance of accounts separately. It enables the comparison of performance of different products for different periods of time. Comparison is necessary of the product for different periods of time because when we go for comparison, say daily performance or weekly performance or monthly performance of the product in terms of sales or in terms of purchases, we'll come to know how the money is moving, whether we are generating revenue or not, whether the money is getting locked up, whether there is profits or losses. That has to be understood by the uh, proprietor at the earliest possible time, because time is money in business. If he just delays and there is losses, you can't that money gone is gone. That's all, you'll not get back. Therefore, while comparing the performance of different products for a different periods of time at regular intervals, you can take appropriate decisions. It also enables comparison of different products for different periods of time. Here, what is the result of product A, product B, product C, and product A at different periods of time, product B at different periods of time means this quarter compared to previous quarter or this week compared to previous week of each product will also enable the businessman to take appropriate investment decisions. So, how the departments are formed? Departments are formed based on some homogeneous character. That is, here I am taking an example of a departmental store which is dealing with provisions. The provision items are classified into different departments here. I will just, as it is only a case study, an example. First, we'll have the grocery section, which will have cereals and pulses. The second section or department will be dealing with soaps and detergents. The third one with edible oils. The fourth one with confectionaries. The fifth one with stationaries. Then fruits and vegetables, cosmetics and toys, etc. You can have add on in any number of department depending upon what goods are being dealt with. Now, why this? In what way this is going to help the management? Suppose having a separate books of accounts for cereals and pulses. How much of purchase is made for this for this particular department? How much of food grains were purchased? How much of pulses were purchased? And how much is what was opening stock and how much is sold and what is left out? And this will give an information to the management to understand whether whether they are moving in the right direction or not. Next, if they find that goods are moving very fast, they can divert more funds towards this section because faster the sales, faster will be the profits earned. And for this purpose only, separate books of accounts are maintained. If they don't maintain this, the whole results if they keep on seeing, they'll be not knowing as to which product is moving fast and which product is not, or which department is doing well and which is not faring well. So therefore, this classification or grouping of activities into departments helps the management to have a continuous performance. I mean, a measurement of performance. Then coming to the soaps and detergents, here also soaps and detergents have to be stocked in sufficient quantities. And here the question arises is brands. Customers will have brand choices. So different brands of the same product have to be choiced, have to be stocked in the stores. As to how much, what quantity is to be stocked again depends upon the popularity of the brand. The most popular brands will be stocked more, and the least popular brands will be stocked less. Accordingly, the investment what is made in this particular department, the most popular brands will result in faster sales, and faster sales will result in faster profits. Then coming to edible oils, the same criteria is applied here also because in edible oils also there are many brands. So when brands are more, again depending on the popularity of the brands, the most popular brand product should be stocked more so that the turnover will be more of that particular department and it results in earning more profits or increased profits. Confectionaries also there are many number of brands like if you take in biscuits. Now, I'll take an example here. We have Parle-G, you have Britannia, like this. Now, in Parle-G or Britannia, which is moving fast, by experience, you'll come to know. If Parle-G is moving more, that too should be stocked more. Or if Britannia is moving more, that should be stocked more. Then again, they'll have an expiry period. So, within what time period it has to be sold, that has also to be taken into consideration. So, like this, by critically and seriously watching each product's movement in the department, the business can be saved from running into losses. So next department will be stationery. This includes paper, pen, pencil, stationery, eraser, instrument box, whatever students use as stationeries. So this also has to be stocked. But again, depending upon the demand, in the location you have large number of colleges and schools, you can stock it more. If very few or one is there, so very less has to be stocked. So that this the ultimate aim of departmentation is having the separate departments is to ration the limited amount of capital that we have because capital is limited and which all goods you can spread your capital depends upon the decision that we take and which goods we are dealing with and how the goods are faring in the market. Then coming to fruits and vegetables section here, fruit and vegetables have a very limited shelf life, so precautions should be taken to stock only as much required that can be bought and sold within a single day. If not, that perishes and results in losses. Then this cosmetics and toys, these also are a variety of brands. So the same criteria will be applied here also. The popular brands, the fast moving brands will be stocked more, and therefore avoid the capital getting locked up in slow moving or non moving brands. Now, what is accounting practices followed here is separate trading and profit and loss account is maintained, prepared for each product and at regular periods. At the end of the period, the final accounts are prepared. The practice will facilitate continuous watch on each product's performance. The result of will prompt the manager to take quick decisions. This will enable proper investments. This will enable proper investments. So, what are the advantages of the advantages of maintaining separate book of accounts will be expenses will be recorded separately for each department. Separate trading accounts will be prepared. Measurements will be made at regular intervals. And ultimately, when preparing the final accounts, the actual results will be known to the management as to which department has fared well and which is faring behind, and what actions are to be taken. How these expenses are classified? Expenses are classified as direct expenses and common expenses. These are directly incurred for said product or department only. Examples of such expenses are purchases, wages, freight, power, water, etc., which are normally debited to the profit and loss account. Common expenses, these are incurred commonly for the entire unit. Examples of such expenses are management salaries, lighting, insurance, legal charges, etc. ಈಗ ನಾವೇನು ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ 5ನ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಏನು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಇನ್ನು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಅಂಶಗಳು. ಆದರೂ ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಈಗ ತಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಈ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲಾಖಾವಾರು ಲೆಕ್ಕವನ್ನು ಇಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಲಾಖೆಗಳು, ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಈಗ ನಾವು ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ಈ ಜನತಾ ಬಜಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ನಾವು ಹೋಗಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಗುಂಪಿನ ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಇಲಾಖೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಗೀಕರಣ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಇಲಾಖೆನ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದಕ್ಕೂ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಇಲಾಖೆಗೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಖರ್ಚು ವೆಚ್ಚಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮೂದಿಸಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಆಗಿಂದಾಗೆ ಆ ಖರ್ಚು ವೆಚ್ಚಗಳನ್ನು ಅವರು ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇಲಾಖೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಭದಾಯಕವಾಗಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅದ್ರ ದಾರಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರೋದು ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಎಷ್ಟಾದರೂ ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡೀಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿ, ಆ ಎಲ್ಲದರ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಬೇಕು. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ವರ್ಗೀಕರಣ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ವರ್ಗಗಳನ್ನು ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ, ಇಲಾಖೆಗಳಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಟ್ಟಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದೇ ಕಟ್ಟಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲವು. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಬಿಗ್ ಬಜಾರ್ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಹಲವಾರು ಮಹಡಿಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ. ನೆಲಮಹಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ, ಮೊದಲನೇ ಮಹಡಿ, ಎರಡನೇ ಮಹಡಿ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಈ ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳನ್ನ ವರ್ಗೀಕರಣ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಪದಾರ್ಥ ಆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಆ ಗೂಡ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿದಿದೆ, ದಿನದ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಆ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರಾಟ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿದಿದೆ, ಮಾರಾಟ ಆಗಿರೋದು ವೇಗವಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಕಾರಣಗಳೇನು, ವೇಗ ಮಾರಾಟ ಆಗದಿರೋದ ಕಾರಣ ಏನು. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನವರು ಸೂಕ್ತ ನಿರ್ಧಾರಗಳು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆ ಒಂದು ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಅಥವಾ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪದಾರ್ಥದ ಅಥವಾ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗೆ ಕಾರಣವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಉಳಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ತಕ್ಷಣ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಹಣಕಾಸಿನ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ತಡ ಮಾಡಿದಷ್ಟು ನಷ್ಟಗಳಾಗತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ತಡೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿರ್ಧಾರಗಳು ತಗೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಮಾಹಿತಿಗಳು ಬದುಕಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಆಯಾ ಇಲಾಖೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟವರು. ಸೊ ಆ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಸೂಕ್ತ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ತಗೊಂಡ ನಂತರ ಅವರು ಮುಂದಿನ ಏನು ಹಣಕಾಸಿನ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುಕೂಲಕರವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.